What up, guys? Guess what just happened? Guess what I just did? You guys will not believe it. But come on, I don't want to waste your time because this video is going to be absolutely interesting. Let me start by a big surprise. Yeah. Show that the Siam, show that the Siam, show that the Siam, show that the Siam. Do you know how I feel right now? Do you know how I feel? I feel like Fela himself. I feel like Fela himself. Yes, that's how I feel right now. So how did this happen? How did I get this? Of course, let me take you guys to the old journey. How I visited the Fela shrine. How I visited the original place where Afrobeat came from, where it all started. Today we are celebrating Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, everybody else. But this is where it started. And I'm about to take you there and show you guys what y'all need to know about the beautiful, the great Fela shrine. If you've never visited that place before, I encourage you to go and visit and become a Fela nationized human being. All right, let's go. So the first thing you notice is the Fela shrine building from outside. I went there in the night. Sometimes I do things at night just because I want to show people that there's light in Nigeria. You understand? I want to change that conception. So don't ask me why are you visiting some of these places only in the night. So you can see the Africa Shrine. I love one thing about this place is that they didn't try to make it as if it belongs to Nigeria. You'll be surprised at what you see inside there. There's nothing about Nigeria here. I mean, it's all about Africa. That is the most shocking part. And of course, the first thing that happened when the boy enter, they say, Ajim, welcome. Welcome, my dear brother. We have to make you a fellarized human being. So we have to now transform your life by, initiating you into the Fela spirits. So they now remove this one. They say, Ajim, that one will be your own. You understand? So I checked the other ones. I checked them. I said, no, let me just stick to the one that is already presented to me because I think that that's the one that really gives me the vibe that I want. So I'm going to try that on so you guys can see the first time I did it and how it looked like on me. Nigerians, you guys cannot understand. I am super excited about this, to be honest. I know some of you will be asking, like, why are you excited? Why? No, guys, in Africa, we need to learn how to celebrate these things. In Africa, we know of all the European heroes. We know of all the American heroes. We even studied them in school. But our own heroes, man, this is the man that rebranded Afrobeat. This is the man that gave the name Afrobeat. Today, that Afrobeat is winning Grammy Awards. That Afrobeat is winning BET Awards. That Afrobeat has become the best music in the entire world. But this is the man that made it possible. This is the man that made it possible. And that's what I'm trying to explain there. I'm feeling the joy. You could see all smiles on my faces. You could see that I'm happy. You could see that I'm really happy because I'm just happy to know that I finally visited this place. I finally made it to this place to be part of this history, to be part of the people who have stood and said this man must be respected for his musical. I don't really care about his other activism and other part of his life, other things that he's doing. What is more important for me in Fela and his family is the music, the Afrobeat, the heritage, and I'm super happy that Nigeria is trying to protect it. I'm happy that at least this place is existing because this should serve like a park for everybody to be able to come and visit this place. So let me show you guys more of the shrine. So you can see it's a shrine indeed. It's a shrine in this. You can see they say Fela. Everything here is Fela. And it's not just him. They represent a lot of things. The shirt you are seeing there, you are lucky to see this shirt. That is a shirt that Fela himself put on. That is a shirt he wore to perform. So that's Fela's shirt there. So if you are seeing it in the video now, you are one of us who have the privilege to actually see the dress that this man put on to perform. That's the trouser of that shirt. So that's just a picture that I've arranged to put there. And you can see the place is looking like a shrine indeed because they have made it African. This should be a touristic place for anybody to visit. That's Fela's mother, the first woman to drive a car in Nigeria, probably in Africa. That is Fela's mother, or the one I just showed there. So, like I said, this will be an interesting video. So, don't rush it. Calm down, you enjoy. And this is the famous stage. This is the stage where Most of the Nigerian musicians we are celebrating today, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, all of them don't perform here. This place you are seeing looking like this. All of them have been here. So this is Felabration. Felabration. They've made an entire something to honor him and celebrate him. But take a good look on the stage. You see Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Thomas Sankara, great women, great people that stood for Africa, great people that stood for the blacks, great people that stood for liberation. Literally every liberation fighter, every liberation activist, every person that has stood for Africa and stood for black people, they are celebrating that person here. So you can see the African map. That is to tell you that this place is not about Nigeria. That's why I tell Africans all the time. And I'm happy that evidence is coming up. I tell Africans all the time, Nigeria is the only country in Africa where they don't think about Nigeria. All their own is Africa. They think about Africa unity more than Nigeria. They think about what is good for Africa more than what is good for Nigeria. That's Nigerians for you. And that is exactly what we are seeing here. That is exactly what we are seeing here at Fela's Shrine. So you can see the stage is well decorated. Like I'm telling you, this place you're seeing, all the Nigerian musicians you honor today, now yet they don't come receive their blessing. So I'm hoping that as I don't come now, Fela blessings go follow me join, so that anything I go do now go they blow up. You understand? So the messages are there on the wall, a lot. I just cannot explain it all to you. So I'm encouraging you yourself, look for time, find time, come to this place and visit. Felabration. One thing I must tell you is, I came here on a normal day, but they told me there's no show today. So that's the place where people sit. You understand? It's massive. Oh. I don't think it's a small place. It's actually massive. It's actually a big place. So the entertainment here is top notch. It's absolutely top notch. But before I continue showing you guys more of the look of this place, I want you to listen to the manager, the person that is in charge of this place. Let him talk with me.
I see the light is so nice. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm right here with my brother Sunday.
Yes.
I've met a new brother. He's actually the manager of
the new Africa Shrine.
The new Africa Shrine.
Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah, that will be showing you guys here. So I'm doing the video without showing you the place first, so that you will be shocked to see what is coming up next. So, bro, like, how does it feel to manage the legacy of Fela?
Well, it's great. It's great for you to even be here. The history around this place tells a lot about Africa.
That's really true. Yes. You know, a lot of people are celebrating Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, all these new Gen Z artists, you know, but some of them don't give that honor to Fela and the work that he has done for Afrobeat. Today, it's the world's best music. So what can you say to these people?
Yes, unfortunately, you don't know the genesis of even the Afrobeat they are claiming.
Yeah.
They are playing the authentic Afrobeat, but theirs is Afrobeats. So this is the genesis of all the other forms of African music. They are all African in nature. They are African by beat, so that's what we call as Afrobeat. But they are playing the next Gen Z version. It's just that if they know the history of Afrobeat, they'll know where they are going to and they'll know where they are at.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. So Africans, know your history.
Yes.
I'm very happy that these people
important.
have found a way to preserve the legacy of the famous Fela. And I'm about to show you guys everything you need to know about this place.
Yes.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Welcome to the new Africa Shrine. Everybody say yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm taking you to the inner side. Yeah, you see the African map. There's nothing. I didn't see Nigeria map here. I did not even see Nigeria flag. Yet people will be talking about Nigeria anyhow. Yet Africans are looking down on Nigeria. Yet Africans are the ones trying to ruin the reputation of Nigeria. Anyways, let me take you to the inners, where only people who have honor are allowed to go. Yeah, so you can see everywhere is decorated with African history, African heroes, people that stood for Africa, people that are amazing. The entire place, I mean, you need to see it for yourself. The entire place is history. It's like a history book. The wall, just moving around, your brain will come back. Your brain will come back to remind you that you are an African. It will remind you that you are a black person. You are a person of power. You are a person of influence. You are a person of integrity. You are the original human being. So that's what I love about this place. And one thing they do is every great musician that has performed here, they make sure that they leave the person's image, or they leave a souvenir, just to keep it on the wall there, to like remember that this person was here, this person performed here. And that's what I love about this place, man. It's a lot of history, and I cannot explain it all by myself. You need to experience it for yourself. I just love what Nigerians are doing. Nigeria is one of the only African countries that I've noticed that is preserving and celebrating their heroes. Yes, Nigeria is one of the only African countries that I... And as you can see, the tour guide is showing me around, even the family. Those are the children. You understand? There's a popular lady called Waike. She's also like a journalist. She does a program on, I think it's NTV. Nigerians know her. So almost all the children are really popular here in Nigeria. And Nigerians have accepted them, and they always celebrate them. Even the ones that are controversial, Nigerians still find a way to celebrate them. And these are legendary performances that have taken place in this beautiful place. So everywhere here you see is history. Everywhere here you see is fantastic. That is a beautiful view, man. You need to come here. I don't even know how else I'll explain this to you for you to understand, but you need to come here and experience it for yourself. So these are other artists, musicians that have performed here. Like I've told you, they make sure that everyone is celebrated, and there's a souvenir for every single person that has ever stepped foot on this beautiful place. Oh yeah, continue enjoying your video while I give you a small Nigeria Wutu Wutu song that we made, to honor everything that's going on here. It is what it is.
This is Nigeria, the best country in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, with the best cities in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, with the best people in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, the giant of Africa. This is Nigeria, with the Afrobeats taking all over the world. With the Afrobeats taking all over the world. With the Afrobeats taking all over the world. They say Naija no dey see, but I see everywhere just they shine. They say Naija no get light, but I see everywhere just they shine. So what can you say now? Nothing. Yeah. Why all the jealousy? For nothing. Yeah. And why all the envy? Naija no they carry last. Nigerians are unstoppable. Nigerians are unbreakable. Yeah. You can see for yourself that Naija is the best, and I speak for the rest to make them hate as them rest. Yeah, make them hate as them rest. Go Nigeria. This is Nigeria, the best country in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, with the best cities in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, with the best people in Africa. I said this is Nigeria, the giant of Africa. This is Nigeria, with the Afrobeats taking all over the world. With the Afrobeats taking all over the world. With the Afrobeats taking all over the world, They say Naija people arrogant, just because Nigeria know they fear fees. If you do anyhow, you go collect. Ask Ghanaians, they don't collect. Even South Africa don't collect. Last Libya don't collect. Even white people know when it comes to Nigeria, treat them better.
Alright guys, as you can see, it's a lot to do here. You can have a lot of inspiring messages. That is the menu, affordable. Everything in Nigeria is affordable anyways. So we are almost done, and right now I can only say thank you for joining me on this mission. I can only say thank you for working with me on this one, because I am really grateful for the support and the love. As you can see, that is what it is. You can come here and get your own Fela's jacket and support the people, because it takes funds to run this place, man. This is the beautiful thing about it. I love the fact that the legacy of this great man is being preserved. As you can see, the great message from the great man himself.